80s receiving students and teachers. Thank you. Sit down. Receiving teachers and students, today's lesson is on the new strand, space and shape, and the substrand shapes, and the learning outcome, make physical models of circles and investigate their properties. 80s and receiving students, we are on our new lesson topic, and before we go into the new lesson topic, up in front I've got some objects here. Firstly, I've got a coin, a 1 kina coin. I would like you to have a good look at this 1 kina coin. Then, next, what is this object? Okay, a glass cup. Have a look at the glass cup, the bottom part of the glass cup, and the opening part of the glass cup. The bottom and the opening part. Okay, another object. A container. Sometimes we use it as a cup as well. Okay, again the bottom part and the opening part here. Okay, now 80s and receiving students, having a look at those objects, a coin and a container, what do you think the shape of this coin is and the front of the opening container? Circle. Very good, circle. By now you are clear with how a circle looks like. Class, who would like to tell me what are some of the examples of objects that look like circle, especially when we are in the house? Okay, a friend at the back.
Wall clock.
Very good, a wall clock. Any more? Yes, friend there.
Plate.
Very good. The common one, the plate. Some of us, our bellies are too big, so we have a very big plate. Huh? Okay, good. Yes, Rachel.
Dartboard.
Huh? Louder.
Dartboard.
Dartboard. Very good. Now, 80s and receiving students, those are some of the examples of circles. Class, in today's lesson, we are going to look at parts of a circle. Before we go into the parts of a circle, 80s and receiving students, in your groups, I would like you to think of the meaning of the word circle. What is a circle? How can you explain the word circle? In your small groups, I would like you to discuss and come up with the meaning of the word circle. I would only give you 2 minutes to discuss, and then you'll tell me what you have found out in your groups. To the receiving teacher, you can get the students to get into groups and find the meaning of the word circle. Share your ideas. What do you think a circle is? You have already named some examples of circular objects or circle. The surface is circle, like the coin, the plate, all those. So now you can try to find out the meaning of the word circle. What do you think a circle is? You don't have to write a very long paragraph or you explain it in a long paragraph. Just few sentences that can make you clear on what is a circle from your own understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, students, let's hear some answers for the meaning of the word circle. What do you think a circle is? Okay, our friend here.
The boundary of a round object.
The boundary of a round object. Good, very good. Any more? He's saying the boundary of a round object like this curve here, the front surface. Is it? Very good. Any more answers? That's that group's answer. Okay, the group.
A circle is a round flat shape, for example, coin or wheel.
Yes. Yes. Good. That's what that group thinks the meaning of the word circle is. Okay? Now, let's have another group.
Circle is a shape that is round and has no edges.
Very good. Okay, 80s and recent students, those are some answers or meanings to the word circle. Okay, on the screen I have another meaning for you. Okay, a circle is a set of points which are fixed distance from a known point. Okay. Again, a circle is a set of points which a fixed distance from a known point. 80s and receiving students, what do you think or how can you draw a circle? How can you draw a circle? If we have come up with the meaning of the word circle, and you have known that, now the question is, how can we draw a circle? And the shape will look like a circle. For example, on the whiteboard, I'm trying to draw a circle. 80s and receiving students, do you think this looks like a circle? Why? Give it a mic. Can you come and show us why it doesn't look like a circle and explain to the class?
Because if we put a point in the middle, around here, you can see that the distance around or from that point out all around is not equal, because this part will be more far apart from the points which are here and that are equal to the center or the known point. So this part will be a bit out or long, far away from the known point.
Very good. Let's give it 2 big claps. Now, so if she has explained that, how can I draw an accurate circle, a very good, nice circle with the boundaries are equal? Can somebody tell me? Yes, our friend here. What do you think? Receiving students?
By using a compass.
By using a compass? Okay. Right now, I don't have a compass. Receiving students, our friend is saying, I'll use a compass to draw an accurate circle. Yes, it's correct, but right now I don't have a compass. So what can I use to draw an accurate circle? Can somebody show me? Yes?
By using a round object.
Very good. Can you come and show me? Okay, let's see him. I have to study carefully and see how he's drawing his circle. Okay, good. Class, do you think he has drawn exactly an accurate circle? Yes? Uh-huh. Some are saying no. Okay. I'll try to follow him and use this container to draw a circle again, like what he has done. Sorry. Okay. I followed our friend by drawing another circle on the other side. Now, as our definition or the meaning of the word circle, we can see that maybe the boundaries are all equal and the spacing is exactly equal. Huh? So, 80s and receiving students, when we are trying to draw a circle, there are so many ways you can draw a circle, like what our friend has said. First, you can use a compass to draw a accurate circle. But if you don't have a compass, you can use circular objects like this 1 kina coin or cylindrical objects like this container here and the cup by using the circular base there, the front opening part there, to draw a circle. Is that clear, 80s and receiving students? Those are some ways that you can draw a circle. Now, class, we're going to look at some parts of a circle. But before we go into that, some of us, we are still not sure how a compass looks like. One of our friends has got a compass. Okay? Most school students, they have a object that is used to draw a circle, which is known as a compass here. This is called a compass. Okay? If you don't have this, you can use other circular objects or cylindrical objects. 80s and receiving students, let's look at some parts of a circle. On the screen, I have a circle. Now, when you look at the circle carefully, especially the blue ring there, that is known as the circumference. Okay? Circumference is the boundary of a circle. That blue ring, that's the boundary of a circle. So it's known as the circumference. Next, the arc of the circle. Arc is part of the circumference, where the red line on top of the blue circle, you can see that. That's known as the arc. The red line there. Next, the center. Center of a circle is the point inside a circle that is equidistant, meaning that it's equal around the edges of the circle from all points on the circumference. Okay? Next, the semicircle. Semicircle is half the boundary of a circle. Next, the radius. Radius is known as the distance from the center to the circumference. And then we have the diameter. Diameter is the chord that passes through the center. Okay? Diameter always passes through the center of the circle. Next, the chord. Chord is a line, is the line joining 2 points on the circumference. You have to be careful between the diameter and the chord, because chord doesn't pass through the center of the circle. It's just a line joining 2 points on the circumference. It divides the circle into segments, or we can say 2 parts. Okay? Next, segments is known as the area bounded by arc and a chord. The blank space there, this is one segment, and this is another segment. This is known as the smaller segment, and this is the larger segment. Okay? Eighties and receiving students, we have our exercise on the screen. You can do this exercise individually, and the exercise is you're going to sketch a circle and label these parts of the circle. Okay? You have to draw a circle, a accurate circle, and you label the parts. That's your exercise. You are only given 5 minutes to do that, and then we'll see if you have named the parts correctly. To the receiving teacher, please check your students' work and see if they have drawn a circle and also labeled the parts of the circle. With that, 80s and receiving students, you can start now. Remember, if you don't have a compass, if you don't have something to draw a circle, make sure you find something which you can draw an accurate circle. As I've said, there are so many ways which you can draw a circle. You name the parts which are on the screen now. Good. Some of us have already finished drawing a circle. Be careful when you are labeling the parts of the circle. Some of the parts of a circle, they will look similar. Very sad. It's a new ruler. You too. I thought we were in Mosby. There are 6 parts on the screen. Raise your hand if you have finished labeling the parts of the circle. I would come around and check. Very good. Eighties and receiving students, most of us have finished drawing our circles and labeling the parts. Let's look at the parts of the circles once more. Before we look at the parts, eighties and receiving students, in order for you to draw a good circle, you can use circular objects or cylindrical objects to draw a circle. If you have a compass, you can use that. Or there are so many ways that you can draw a circle. 80s and receiving students, here are the parts of the circle once again. Circumference, the boundary of a circle, and the arc is the part of the circumference, which is the red line on the boundary of a circle there, or the circumference. The center is the point inside a circle that is equivalent to all the sides or equidistant from all points on the circumference. The semicircle is half of the circle. Radius, the distance from the center to the circumference, and the diameter is a chord that passes through the center of the circle. Segments, the area bounded by the arc, and a chord. And chord is known as a line joining 2 points on the circumference. Segment, the area bounded by an arc and 2 radius. 80s and receiving students, we have come to the end of our lesson. Our key phrase for today's lesson is parts of a circle. To the receiving teacher, for the next lesson, I would like you to prepare these materials. Receiving students, you can also prepare these materials for our next lesson. The materials are as follows. You have to find strings, cut out strips of papers, find any coins, a can tin, a Coca-Cola can tin, or any tin fish tins, and a ruler, or any cylindrical objects like buckets, buckets, cups, and all those that we can use in our next lesson. With that, receiving students and ATs, thank you very much for your participation. Thank you.